morning, y'all, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Randa, and today we're starting another week of Randa's Crafty Vlog. I forget the name of my own videos every fucking week. Anyway, it is Monday, April 25th. It is about 11:16 in the morning. I'm exhausted. I'm just having a little bit of a rough time lately. I haven't posted for the past 2 weeks on my YouTube channel because I've just been like trying to survive, like bare minimum just to survive. So I'm gonna try to keep up with it this week. Hopefully I start feeling a little better this week, whatever. If you can't still hear, I've been sick. I got sick 2 weeks ago, Sunday, 2 weeks ago, and was like bedridden for the first week. Started feeling a little better on that weekend, 1 week later, and then have just been in a continual state of like kind of shitty and kind of okay for the past week. That I'm not like bedridden, but I have a very hard time just like getting through life. I think everybody and their dog is getting sick right now. Everybody and their dog is getting COVID right now. So, but it didn't even like cross my mind. This sounds so naive when I said it didn't even cross my mind to test for COVID, because I have an at-home test, but it didn't even cross my mind because I've had COVID before. And when I had COVID, it was quite mild. And this was extremely, I was like bedridden for a week. And for whatever reason, I went, oh, well, it doesn't feel the same like last time, so it's probably not. Which now in hindsight sounds fucking dumb. But when you're bedridden, you're like, oh, do I really want to shove a Q-tip up my nose? It's probably not COVID. It's okay. I know that was dumb, but it's fine. You know what? We're here now. It's happened. It's over. It's fine. So it might have been, or it also, what it felt like to me was it just felt like a gnarly cold. And my boyfriend also, I passed it to him, but it was like he was kind of sniffly for a couple of days, like his throat kind of hurt for a couple of days, and that was about it. It was like barely noticeable on him, and I was like dead. And that's my immune system has always kind of sucked, and so it's a pretty common thing for me that like when I get sick, and it's usually a cold. Colds always get me the worst. That like I don't get sick super often, but when I get sick, I get really sick, and it hangs around for a long time. And so it made sense to me that I was like, this is just one of my like horrendous colds, especially because he experienced such minimal side effects that it was like, it just feels like a really wretched cold to me. So I stayed away from everybody and whatever, but I still just kind of feel like crap, that it's like I'm still a little phlegmy, and that just won't fucking go away no matter what I do. And I also, the worst part is that I'm like really lightheaded and really dizzy, like all the time when I'm standing, and even when I'm sitting some days. And some days it's worse and some days it's better. And so it's really confusing that I was like, is this still lingering sick? I thought for a while maybe I'm not drinking enough water, which I'm probably not, but I, tried drinking a bunch and it didn't really help. And like, maybe I don't know. I'm like, I wonder if I need like an iron supplement. Like, am I iron deficient right now? Or do I need, like, I don't know. I don't understand. It's probably lingering sickness, but like, I don't know, to be honest. It's very annoying and very confusing because like, and it was really frustrating yesterday because our house has just been completely neglected because Perry, works a normal 9 to 5 and I work from home and he does a lot of physical work and I don't. And then he comes home and cooks dinner every night. That's like, and then he like cleans the litter box and does the yard work. Like those are his jobs. My job is like cleaning the house, like cleaning the kitchen, cleaning the bathrooms, vacuuming. I usually do like a weekly clean the house and then I do the dishes after dinner. That's like our trade-off. That's how we do things. And so because I have been sick, the house has been like sorely neglected. And he's been trying to like pick up and do some things here and there. But then when he starts cleaning the house, I feel like unbelievably guilty because I'm like, that's my job. You do so many things for us. That's my job. And now I feel guilty that you're having to do my job on top of all of your jobs. And I don't like that. So, and he's like, you're sick. Like, it's fine. And I'm like, no, I feel so guilty. Don't clean. And so then I try to find little like moments in time that I feel halfway decent to sort of like run around and pick things up. But that's not nearly enough to keep the house clean. Like, it hasn't gotten like a really good, like scrub down surfaces and vacuum and shit in like 2 weeks. And it's driving me insane. And so this weekend, I was like, I want to clean the house. And Saturday, I felt like shit and didn't. And so I went, all right, I'll do it on Sunday. Sunday, I felt even worse. And so I didn't. And I just felt so like just guilty and just frustrated that I couldn't get up and clean. And frustrated that the house, all I wanted to do was just have us live in a clean house. I hate when the house is dirty. It stresses me out. And so not being able to get up and fix the stress was annoying. And like, it was just frustrating. It was very, very frustrating. And I felt bad that the house was a mess. Which I know is stupid. I shouldn't feel bad. I was sick. It's fine. But I felt bad. I felt guilty. So that was this weekend. I was able to get up and do a little bit. So the house is not like in complete shambles, but it still could use a cleaning, like a real cleaning, like a good wipe off counters, scrub the stove, vacuum the floors, like clean the bathrooms, like cleaning. I just have been able to like pick up stuff, like put things away and like do the dishes and like minimal stuff. Like we have so much laundry to do. Yikes. So anyway, it's been a bit frustrating because I've been sick, but I'm hoping it's gonna get better. I'm hoping. I told Perry, it's like on my way home from therapy tomorrow, I'm gonna like stop at like a Walgreens or something and I think I already have vitamin D, which is good because I never leave this house. I already know I'm vitamin D deficient, and last time I did a blood test, I was legitimately vitamin D deficient. They say that most people in America are vitamin D deficient, and so I'm gonna put some vitamin D in with the rest of my pills. And then at Walgreens, I want to get an iron supplement because I don't think it can hurt. I think all it could do is help. So see if that helps. And then I want to also get like maybe like a women's 1-a-day vitamin type thing, multivitamin, so that because I doubt I get all of the vitamins I need, and just try to like drink more water and see if that fucking helps. Because honestly, I'm a little confused. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little confused as to why I just feel like flaming garbage every day. And I still kind of feel like flaming garbage today. I'm mostly just like tired, and a little overwhelmed because there's a lot of stuff on my to-do list. And you want to know why there's a lot of stuff on my to-do list? It's kind of a good thing, but there's a lot of stuff on my to-do list. It's because school ends in 2 weeks, y'all. We got this week and next week, and we're done. Oh, and then I get 1 week. So school is done in 2 weeks, but I graduate in 3 weeks. So I have like a week in the middle, in between when school ends and when graduation happens. Because it's on like a Saturday, and So I'll be, just starting working on the shop and stuff, I guess, after that. But 2 weeks and school's over. Forever. Not like school's out for the semester, okay, whatever. School, I'm done. I'm never going back. I can't imagine. I guess I can't say never. But really, I can't imagine ever going back to school. I just can't. I mean, who knows? But I really can't. I can't imagine ever going back to school. But anyway, so I did order last week like a lovely little to-do list and have been writing all my stuff down. Just like, I've just been like writing, this is going to be like my school to-do list, and I'm going to rip this page off and start a new one when school is over. So I've just been like writing all the things that I need to do for school and checking them off as I go. It's not very organized, but it like helps me remember at least. Like I go, okay, what do I need to do again? And there's a whole list of things that I need to do within the next 2 weeks. Because I don't really have much in the way of due dates, except it's because they're all final projects. And so it's all like, oh, it's due at the end of the semester. Like, okay, so it's due in 2 weeks. Great. Everything is due at some point within 2 weeks. And the best news about all of this is not only does school end in 2 weeks, but last week I went into my like timesheet for my internship and started adding up times, like amount of times that I've worked for the week or for the many, many weeks that I've been doing this. And once the rules of the internship is that once you hit 135 hours of work, you're done. You've got your credit. So if you did if you were working 25 hours a week, then your credit would be done a lot faster. I didn't do that, but once you hit 135 hours, you're done. And then you need to like write an essay and about your experience. And my teacher wants a portfolio of the work that we've done, which I have all of that. I need to write the essay, but I added up my hours last week and realized that this week is my last week of the internship. And then I have enough credits to be done. So once I figured that out, I like jumped up and down and screamed a little bit because I'm so excited. And then emailed my teacher saying, yo, do you have a rubric for this like essay and portfolio I'm supposed to do for you, because I'm gonna be done next week. And then I emailed my boss at the internship, Scott, and said, hey, just so you know, I'll do the TikTok, because I've been running their TikTok page forever and ever and ever. And it's like, I'll do my TikToks for next week or whatever, that's fine, but then I'm done. I have enough credits and I'm out. So I was like, I'll be sending you one more timesheet next week for you to sign, and then that's it, we're done. So this week is my last week of the internship. So I have 1 more week of the internship, 2 more weeks of regular schoolwork and shit, and then I'm done with school forever. And I will graduate, and then I'm doing the shop full time. Woo! It's very exciting. Also very scary. Because I told my therapist, it's so bizarre because I've never not been a student. I went straight from high school into college. Obviously you do elementary, middle, and high school back to back. I've never not been a student. I've always been in school. And so it's like, this is weird for me. Like how I like identify myself is changing, and that's weird. And she was like, oh yeah. She was like, every single person feels that way. And so she's like, you're completely not alone. And she was like, also, it's almost like, she's like, it's like a loss that you're mourning, it's like a part of your identity that you're mourning in a sense. And she's like, that's essentially the process that your brain is going through. And it's completely normal, but you definitely need to make sure you take the time to like mourn the loss of you as a student. And I was like, that's a good point. So I'll be trying to do that, but it is also just like exciting. I have ADHD, so I have a learning disability. I've never been horrible at school, but I've never been great at school. School has always been hard. I've always had to work harder than everybody else to get the same result. And school has not ever really been my friend. It's not really ever been my strong suit. And so to be able to finally be done with it is insane. And also, I haven't a lot of people say that you like college a lot more than you like high school, and I don't know about that. I think I just don't like school, and I don't like the structure of school, and I don't like how school works, and I think our school system here in the US is fucked. I think the college system is fucked. And so, no, I never really enjoyed school. I didn't do like the normal college, I guess normal quote unquote college thing that like you go to college, you go to a 4-year university, and you stay in the dorms, and you party a lot, and you make a lot of friends, and you have all these insane memories, and you also like go to school, you know, like on the side you go to school, and then you like are building this whole life for yourself. I didn't do that. I was at a 4-year university for 1 year. I lived at my mom's house while I did that, so it's not like I was meeting all of these friends and people and living in the dorms and learning who I was and blah, 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 blah. Didn't do any of that. Then went to a community college, a commuter school, where people are just there to get their credits and get out, you know what I mean? And so I didn't ever go to a college party. Not once have I been to a college party, ever, in the whole 4 years I've been in school. College was probably one of the hardest times of my life because of my mental health. It's been my hardest seasons of mental health in my entire life have been while I've been in college. And so that sort of leaves a nice little fog over that. And like, I've not particularly had much fun. It's just been a lot of work and you have to deal with teachers, and you have to deal with grades, and you have to deal with homework, and you have to deal with assignments, and you have to deal with bullshit. That's it. And especially like the last year of school for me, the past 2 semesters have been really fucking difficult. And if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know this. You know that my last 2 semesters have been fucking difficult. And so as much as I want to like mourn being a student, you know, because I know that that's going to be part of it, I also am not going to fucking miss it. I don't think there's a single part of me that is going to miss being a college student, because I didn't have all of the fun adventures that you usually associate with college. I just worked. I just did schoolwork. I did the weird 22-year-old version where instead of like going to the dorm and meeting all these people and partying and whatever, I fell in love with a guy, and we bought a house, and I have 2 fur children, and I live in suburbia. Like, that's what I did instead, is I am like a 22-year-old living in a 35-year-old's body. And so it's like, it feels cool because I go, yeah, I'm graduating college and I already own a house. But it's also like, I don't feel like I'm progressing in the way a normal college student does. So it's weird, but I'm also very excited to be able to just focus on my business full time. Right now, it does not pay the bills full time. Because since I've been in school, my mom has taken on a lot of my bills. I still pay my mortgage, but that's about it. Like, my mom pays for everything else because I'm in college. And so when I'm not going to be in college anymore, those bills are going to slowly but surely become mine. And which, like, fair. I want them to. Like, don't get that twisted. I want to take them on. But the shop can't pay for that right now. If I didn't have an employee, it absolutely could. But because I have an employee, I now need to be able to provide for 2 people instead of 1 with the income that comes from the shop. And, but also the shop wouldn't be at the figure that it was today if it wasn't for my employee. And so she needs to be here in order for it to be at that high. But it's like, we're close to being able to both of us living full time off of it, but we're not there yet. And so in the meantime, to supplement, I am going to have to like DoorDash, and I signed up for Amazon Flex, which is where you like deliver Amazon packages. It is just like DoorDash, but you like do it on your own hours and your own whatever, and they pay you out after you do the delivery, but you just go and deliver Amazon packages for them. So I have both of those, and that's what I'm going to be doing to like supplement some of the money that I'm not going to be making at first. But I'm hoping that by being able to put a majority of my time into the shop, that we should be able to be full-time within the next 6 months. Which is very exciting. But can you fucking believe it? Y'all, I'm graduating. Woohoo! So, yeah, I guess I'll keep you updated because I just have a lot of work to do. But I'm so excited. I'm so excited for the day of graduation. So like I said, it's the 14th of May is graduation. And the plan is that it's like a Saturday. So Saturday morning is graduation. So like my parents and my boyfriend are going to come and they're going to watch me walk across the stage, whatever. And then we're going to go have lunch somewhere. And I'm thinking an Indian restaurant because I really love Indian food and Perry's never tried it. And I haven't had Indian food in like years. And so I kind of want to go to like a really good Indian food place. That sounds really fun. So we'll go to lunch and then we'll go back to my mom's house because she's throwing me a graduation party because she's just like the best. And a bunch of people are coming. And like all of my family, all my favorite family members are coming. And I'm like so excited. Yay, it's gonna be such a good day. And then I get to like have my diploma. I don't think you actually get your diploma on graduation, huh? They like mail it to you or something, right? I know in high school they literally what they handed you was your diploma. So like, but I don't think that is the same thing in college. I think they hand you like an empty book or some shit. And then you put your diploma in it later when they mail it to you, right? I don't know how college works. But anyway, I can say that I'm done. I can say that I have a degree. Perry doesn't have a degree. I'm gonna. So I get like the royalty, I guess, or whatever, of saying that I am the one of us that has a college degree. But please, as if he doesn't make like 6 times the amount of money that I do. So like, you don't need a degree to succeed. I'm just saying. Anyway, so I've been stitching a lot while I've been sick. There's been a lot of times that I haven't been able to stitch because I can't even like sit up and function. So, but I have, in the past week, I've been able to sit up and function more. And so I've gotten a lot done. It's been really fun. So, oh God, there's so much cat hair on my stitching. Ollie Pop. So it's kind of hard to see. If you saw my Instagram post from last week, you'll see that I had my very first page finish on this piece. And so there's the page finish is all wrapped up in here. And this is my start on page 2. So if you want to know what page 1 looks like, it's on my Instagram, so you can see it there. But also if Editing Randa is feeling up to it, where's my needle? Shit. I need to find my needle because it's not here. So, I'm sorry. If Editing Randa feels up to it, I might put a picture here in the video, but also, like, she's probably not going to feel up to it. So, if you want to see page 1, you can go to my Instagram, and there's a picture of it on there. But this is my start on page 2. I've just started the border along the top here, and I'm not fully done yet. I have the black parts and then the parts that are done in ecru, and then these like brown parts are the spots that I need to fill in. And this is the end of page 2 with the border, and then I'm gonna just try to like fill in stuff from here and see how it goes. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. So I did this border like over the past 2 days, I think, and then because like 2 days ago I finished page 1. But I was trying to explain it to my boyfriend who doesn't understand stitching, that it was kind of quite complicated because I was like, this is my first page finish ever. And he was like, what are you talking about? You finished cross stitches before. And I was like, yes, but only cross stitches that are 1-page patterns, that like the entire pattern is on 1 page. When you have a pattern that's big like this has at least 6 pages in the pattern. I was like, then when you finish one of the 6 pages, that's what's called a page finish. And so I've never really gotten very far on a pattern. The only other one I've done like that was my Haid that I was doing the wrong stitches and I'm going to have to start over. So I've never done a pattern that was more than one page. Therefore, I've never had a page finish. And so I'm like trying to explain this to him and he was like, what are you talking about? But that's what happened. And I've diamond painted a little bit, but not a lot. I'm working on Saltwater by Greta Lusky and Distracted by Diamonds. And I love it for the most part, but I am having troubles with the adhesive on like, it's an older kit. So I think it was when they were having problems with this, because I feel like I remember other people talking about this a while ago, was I'm having problems with the adhesive like on the borders of the so like all the diamonds right towards the end are starting to fall off and they don't stick very well. They were very hard to get them there and now they're all falling off. So it's like that's my biggest complaint with it. Otherwise I think it's going really well. Like once you get like an inch or two up into the away from the border, the adhesive is fine. It's just right around the edge, which has been quite annoying. But I haven't really worked on it a lot since the last time I showed you, and so I didn't bring it in here with me, but that's what I'm working on. I've mostly just been stitching because that's what I have the energy for, and otherwise when I work on my diamond painting, I get very dizzy. So I've just been kind of taking a break from it. But anyway, I've been blabbing on for 26 fucking minutes. So I think I'm going to sign off now so that you guys can we can move on to a different day and different things because oh my God, I've just been blabbing. Also, I have work that needs to get done and it's almost noon and I haven't done shit. So that's all I'm going to show you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, y'all. I'm sorry I sucked this week. It is Thursday, April 28th. I missed Tuesday and Wednesday because I'm not gonna lie, I'm like barely hanging on this week. It's the last week of my internship, second to last week before school ends. So I have less than a week and a half until school is over and I've got a lot to do. So like all of this is crossed off, but all of that down there is kind of not. So there's a lot to do and yet I need to have a talk with my doctor because I've been feeling really dizzy and really tired and I don't know why. And so it's making it really hard to function. My house is a mess. Stuff isn't done because I'm having a hard time doing anything when I feel exhausted and lightheaded every day. So I started noticing it a little bit and complaining about being dizzy a couple weeks before I got sick. And then I got sick and it got even worse. But now it's been 3 weeks since I got sick and I'm still dizzy every day. So I'm wondering if it's like my medication is causing it and I need to change medications or what. But something needs to change because I'm lost. So I have an appointment with my psychiatrist today to see if maybe it's my medication. It is kind of funny because I do still feel tired, but I didn't take we think the culprit might be my ADHD meds that I just upped it a little bit and that it's also a blood pressure medication and so maybe it's making my blood pressure either too high or too low and that's what's making me dizzy. That's the I'm not a doctor guess. That's my guess. I have no idea because I really am just confused and I didn't take it last night just kind of to see and I still feel really tired but I think I feel less dizzy today. I think. It's kind of hard to tell. But maybe that's exactly what it is. And I just need to stop taking this medication and I'll get better. So I haven't gotten any work done this week. I did a little on Monday and then Tuesday and Wednesday, I just felt like a hot pile of just garbage, and really couldn't do anything. So I spent a lot of Tuesday so I went to therapy, and then I had dinner with my mom, and that lasted like all like happy hour / dinner type thing. So I went right after therapy and stayed there all night with her, and then so I didn't get any work done. And then yesterday I felt like a hot pile of garbo, and so I didn't get anything done. I went shopping instead because I can't help myself. And then just did not feel good, and so didn't do much at all, just kind of laid around, which is why I didn't have videos for the past 2 days, and also why I'm now stressed because I haven't gotten a lot done, and I have a lot to do, so I need to get it done. But I have been stitching a little bit, not a ton, but a little bit. So over the past couple of days, here's where I'm at. So last you saw, I think I was about to finish the top border, and I finished the top border, finished these 2 birds, and then started on the house here and the little chimney, whatever, coming out the top of it. So I just have a little start on that house right there. And yeah, that's about it. So slow but steady because I've been feeling like garbage. So I'm hoping to get a bunch of schoolwork done today. I've been doing like as much shop stuff as I can, like from my couch, because thankfully I can do a lot of shop stuff from my phone. And so it's easier to be able to like lay on the couch and do stuff on my phone than it is to like come and sit at the computer and try to get shit done. So I've luckily been able to keep up with shop stuff the past couple of days, but schoolwork, yeah, not so much. So that's what's happened. That's what I'm going to try to do today, is just get some of this shit done so that I feel less stressed and frustrated. Because it truly is. It's like once you go through, it's now my 3rd week. I'm almost at the end of the 3rd or 4th week of like literally not being able to function properly. And when you get to that point, I bet you guys have experienced that at some point, whether it's sickness or mental health, or for right now with me, it's both. And once you get to that point, it gets really fucking frustrating. Like, I haven't been able to clean my house. I haven't been able to get things done. I've barely been able to just, like, live. So I'm doing, like, the bare minimum this week of, like, trying to get shit done. But, oh, hello, Ash. She has come to join. Oh, you brought your toy. Good girl. I'm just trying to function. I'm just trying to make it through. I'm just trying to get this school shit done. Because next week is the last week of school. I can't believe it. My last week of school ever. Holy shit. So, that's what's going to happen today. I'm going to try to not die. I'm going to try to get shit done. So, we'll see how well I can do. Hopefully I have a finishing clip for tomorrow. If not, you might see me next Monday. We'll see, honestly, because I do still feel like garbage today. I do want to just spend the whole day on the couch. So, we'll see how much I can get done. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. Good morning, y'all. Whew. It's Friday, April 29th. I'm gonna be a little out of it today, I'm just letting you know. So, I only got about maybe an hour or so of sleep last night, and even so, it was unrestful sleep, if any. And I tried, like, going to sleep, because usually when I have a hard time sleeping at night, usually when I have a hard time sleeping at night, I can usually go to bed just fine when my boyfriend leaves in the morning, and I can spread out like a starfish. That usually does the trick. Today it did not. I still was just like, it's one of those times where like, don't you fucking hate this? Where like, you're exhausted, you're so tired, and sleep sounds so magnificent. And then you get into bed and you cannot get comfortable and you're tossing and turning and you cannot figure out why you cannot get comfortable. And you get up and try to like lay back down and reposition, and it doesn't matter what you do, you can't get comfy. That's what I did. So I'm so tired today. I'm hoping that in a little bit I'll be able to take a nap at least or something, because holy fuck, man, I'm so tired. Anyway, I have a lot of schoolwork to do today, like always. Oh, sorry, text from my employee distracted me. I'm having a bit of a hard time today because I checked Etsy this morning because it's Friday. I wanted to see like kind of how much. I don't check it like every day. I probably will when I'm doing it full time, but for right now, I don't like religiously check how much money we've made every day, you know, but I check at like towards the end of every week to see how we're doing. And we're not doing so hot this week. This is probably for the time being right now, like what I'm used to us making, this is probably, we're making less than half of what we usually do. So I'm a little stressed, just because it's like, I know I'm going to send the money to my employee and she's going to be like, bro, what the fuck? Like, as anyone would be when you end up getting paid like less than half. Granted, the weekend's not over yet. And usually when we get the most orders is on the weekend. It was funny because I feel like orders were coming in decently fast at the beginning of the week, and then it slowed down, and now I'm like, holy crap, we haven't sold enough. Oh my God. So hopefully, maybe I need to like put out some Instagram posts or whatever to try to like get people remembering if they need putty or not, to come get some, so that hopefully it's not, you know, a completely dead week. But this is as little as we've gotten in a really long time, and so I'm a little stressed, especially when it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take the shop full time after we, you know, after I graduate, and it's like then we start having like really slow weeks, like right up until graduation. It's like, fuck. But you know why? I bet part of it is probably because I haven't been able to be as engaged with the business as I want to be, because I'm so busy trying to graduate. So it's like I need to also, like, I'm trying to remind myself that like when I'm dedicating myself to this full time and I'm really putting all of the effort into the shop that I want, I'll reap the rewards of that. And we'll be fine. You know, it's just a little stressful. You know what I mean? So, hopefully that'll be okay. I'm a little stressed about it. So, stressed and tired. Yay. And don't want to do any of this goddamn schoolwork at all. I surprisingly got like a lot done yesterday. I got a really good amount of stuff done, and that felt really good. A good amount of schoolwork, but I still have a ton left to do, and a week and a day, you know, until the end of the semester. So it's like I still have like 3 final projects to finish. I still need to like write my essay for my internship and submit my portfolio and get my timesheet signed for my internship, and a lot to do for 1 week. So I think I'll be fine, but I'm still just like, And it's not, these projects are not like, oh, I'm almost done and I just need to wrap it up. It's like, no, I still have like a good amount to go on 2 projects at least. Yeah. So I'm just trying to make it through, y'all. I'm just trying to make it through. So we'll see how this goes. But I was glad for the amount that I was able to get done yesterday. And hopefully, even though I'm severely sleep deprived, oh my God. Even though I'm severely sleep deprived, I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to get a good amount done today too, so I don't spend the whole weekend stressing. Because, oh my God, we have to clean the house this weekend, and that's already like a stressful enough thought because because I've been so dizzy and sick and whatever, I haven't been able to clean the house like properly for a good couple of weeks. And so it's like, it's still not, we've been like picking up as we go. So it's not like, you know, our house is a complete disaster, yet the floors need to be vacuumed so bad. Like, it just needs to happen. So it's like, I already am going to be like stressing about that. I don't need to be stressing about school this weekend. So let's see how much I can get done. And then I have one more week. I graduate in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from tomorrow, I graduate. And school is done a week from today. Can you fucking believe that? I can't fucking believe that. I'm so like, holy shit. But yeah, I did do some stitching last night, so I thought I'd show you. I did the rest of this house right here, this little building, and then this tree. I did the tree, and then I started on, this is like a river. This is like the banks of the river, and then I'm going to fill in the middle. It's like a river that comes all the way down this way. And I think I realized that's not like smoke out of the chimney. That's the start of the river. So the river is going to come all the way down here. That's what I did last night. So that's fun. I'm so tired. Oh, also I had my psychiatrist appointment last night. And to see if the medication is why I've been so freaking dizzy. And he was like, well, out of all of your, all of my medications, out of your 2 medications that you take, this is the most likely culprit. So, which is what I was expecting. And he was like, and so it could be, this completely could be what is causing it. And I was like, okay, so what do we do then? And he was like, well, did you feel dizzy on 3 milligrams? Because I'm on 4 milligrams right now. And I was like, no, I don't remember feeling dizzy at 3. And he was like, did you still feel a good like therapeutic effect? Because really, the biggest thing for me with this medication is the sensory stuff. That I have very bad ADHD, and so I'm very sensory sensitive, and I get very overstimulated very quickly. And this medicine has been helping me to not get so overstimulated immediately, and then I bitch at everybody. And I like just feel like I'm gonna fucking explode. And so I just like am like a sass monster. It's really not fun. And and I bet it's not fun for my boyfriend either, who gets sassed at all day. But he was like, so if you were still feeling good effects from it at 3 milligrams and you weren't dizzy, then maybe we just back down to 3 milligrams so that you still get the good effects from it, and then hopefully you're not dizzy. And I said, okay, fantastic. The only problem is I only have the 4 milligrams right now. I don't have 3 milligrams yet. And so I'm kind of just not taking it until I get 3 milligrams. And thankfully, this is not a medication where like once you stop it, like your body goes insane. Like I've been on meds like that where like you have to ease off of them or else you'll literally go crazy. And I've gone cold turkey off of a med like that. When I was on Wellbutrin years and years ago, it gave me horrible like panic attacks. And so it's supposed to help with anxiety, and a lot of people love Wellbutrin. It's an antidepressant, but I had horrible panic attacks. And so I was like, I'm done with this. And I went cold turkey and had a really rough 3 days. So it's like, but so thankfully this is not a medication like that. So I can stop it and it won't like fuck with my head, but I won't get the effects, like the good effects from it. So it is a good sign that that I am feeling a lot less dizzy now that I'm not taking it, but I feel bitchy. I feel overstimulated as shit and really bitchy. And I wonder if it's part of why I'm having a hard time sleeping lately is because that medicine used to help me sleep. And even though last night I took another sleeping medication that usually knocks me out. It's like a supplement or something. It's not like a medication, but usually it knocks me out. And it didn't do shit last night. So it's like, I'm glad to not be dizzy and that helps me get some more work done or whatever. But like, I'm then by the end of the day when Perry gets home, really overstimulated and fucking bitchy because of it. And so it's like, I told him already, it's like, look, until I get 3 milligrams, just like bear with me, okay? Because I'm gonna be very overstimulated probably for the next couple of days. And he was like, oh God, okay. He's like mentally preparing himself because it's like, I really do try to not be mean. And I don't think I'm mean. I'm just like snappier. Like I have a much shorter temper. And so I'll snap at him easier than I usually would. And I hate that. I don't want to snap at him. I hate that. You playing with your toy? Sorry if you can hear Ash playing in the background. She's having a grand old time. Hi, honey. Bless you. So hopefully I'll be able to get my new medication either this weekend or by Monday, and so I won't feel so bitchy. And hopefully I'll be able to sleep today. That's the hope. So that's it, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was a little slow, in the sense that like I only filmed 3 out of the 5 days and I've been having a rough week, and so it might not be as like exciting and upbeat as usual because I'm having a rough week trying to graduate, trying to get through the mess, and it'll probably be kind of the same next week. I'll just be trying to get through the mess. So, but after that, my life should hopefully start to fall into place. So 1 week and my life should start to fall into place. So, but like I said, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I hope you had a great week and you craft a lot, do all the good things, diamond paint, whatever. If anybody needs any putty, go get some, or wax or cover minders, go get some. I have many. So thank you guys so much. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.